Let me shift to the whole situation with that episode that happened back in Benghazi that's been kind of in turmoil. What happened? How was it that an American ambassador and 3 other Americans died there? Susan Rice, who many think the president was planning to nominate to be Secretary of State, was back up on Capitol Hill during the week. Did she help or hurt her case?
Well, apparently, according to the senator she met, she didn't do herself much good. But let's just say this about Benghazi. It's just not about Susan Rice. It's about a system that failed. The military failed. The intelligence community failed before and during. This is about a system designed to protect us that completely broke down. The consulate should have been closed in the first place. I can't believe we couldn't reinforce it in 7 hours, and that's where I'm going to move to next. But as to Susan Rice, the story she told on your show and others on 16 September, after having looked at the intelligence that was available, does not remotely meet the truth. She said that the security at the consulate was strong, substantial, and significant on 3 different shows. That wasn't even in the talking points about the level of security. If you look at the evidence available, the footprint in Benghazi was not strong, substantial, or significant. It was weak. They had been begging for months to have more reinforcements or close the place like the British did. I think her story on 16 September was a political story designed to help the president 3 weeks before the election, and she should be held accountable for that. She let you and others know, by the way, this president decimated al-Qaeda. And if you looked at the facts around Benghazi, you could not have said in good conscience al-Qaeda had been decimated anywhere in the world. And this was not a result of a video. This was a pre-planned terrorist attack, and they should have known it early on. So her statements on 16 September are treasure trove of misleading statements that have the effect of helping the president downplaying a debacle 3 weeks before the attack. The president, if he believes she is the best person in this country, and you have a lot good people to choose from, to be Secretary of State, that she's most talented, most gifted, the best choice he could make, then he should send her up. I am inclined to support presidential choices. Elections matter. I voted for every cabinet official, almost all of President Obama's judges. When he was a senator, he had a different view of how to do this. But when it comes to Susan Rice, I can tell you, as far as Lindsey Graham's concerned, I find great fault with what she said on 16 September. And in other areas, I find her lacking when it comes to being the best choice for Secretary of State. But this is up to the president.
All right. Well, Lindsey Graham, I think you laid it out.
And can I just add one thing?
Yeah, sure.
Well, but okay. The next thing that Lindsey Graham wants to talk about is why for 7 hours on September 11th we could not reinforce the compound. Did the president order the military and others to come to their aid? And if he did, when did he make that order? When was he first notified? We know every detail of the bin Laden raid. We have photos of him commanding the moment. We don't know anything about what he did on September the 11th when it comes to Benghazi. And if he ordered these people to be helped and the answer was there's nothing we can do, what did he say about it? Was he mad? We need to get into the details of how they died, and we also need to get into the details of why we left our consulate so open and unsecured when the British left and everybody else left Benghazi but us. This is a story of system failure, and if we don't get to the bottom of it, we will fail to learn. And if we don't change our strategy from a foreign policy point of view, Bob, change this light footprint approach to the war on terror, there are going to be more Benghazis.